for a second. I just realized there's a problem.
Like rhythm. I'm a sound engineer, so I
Okay.
don't know.
Nice.
All right, sorry about that. Apparently, I had the stream going and my audio devices were incorrectly set. So I'll quickly repeat the same things we just said. Welcome back to Flexo6 channel. We are match 14 here of the PvP tournament. We have Adria here versus, I'm just going to go with Vandal. Um, and anyway, so we're just going to continue off. So what do you guys end up rolling?
I had an 8, then he had a 20.
Okay, so Vandal being red team, you get to choose if you'd like to pick first or second.
I'm gonna second.
Okay. Adria, you get to pick first.
Okay. I haven't even had a chance to think about who I want to play as today. Not what's her name from the last game, Liana, I think it was. Who didn't hit anything the entire game.
Nah.
All right, welcome
not her.
back, everyone. Hopefully, you guys have been getting a good break here. For me, it's just the start of an upcoming holiday break here for many people in the U.S. So I'll be working on a lot of different things here. Plenty of personal things, plenty of work things.
Do we still have a spawn button? Like, oh, there it is, spawn.
So it is definitely a busy time, and
time.
with that, we'll probably be taking kind of a short break in terms of these matches. Now, I know this one's been a while since we've had a previous match, but I know a lot of our competitors are also pretty busy with things, going on vacations and things right now.
I know it's a weird choice, but I never played this guy. I really want to know how it works, so I'm gonna try with the Juggernaut. So,
all right, Cordal.
Hope you can. Yeah, I hope you can help me figure out this guy because it seems interesting, but I never tried it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him. We had him once in one of our PvE games.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah. But then my friend went back to Tanares.
Yeah, so the biggest thing with Cordal and his goblins, which I assume is mostly what you're asking about, is that the goblins are non-combatants, which basically means they don't count for focus or mob. They don't incite reaction attacks or make any kind of attacks. They only work directly through effects that Cordal does. And the only thing that they do is because, you know, obviously they are a miniature. They take up a place on the board. Wherever they're standing, they take that spot, but enemies or allies can move through them freely. They just can't land on that same spot.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So yeah, a lot of people going to be moving on to break here. So we may see a short 1 to 2 week break here.
Looks
while
interesting,
people,
but also a little hard to finagle.
Right. Well, people finish up, you know, their holidays, and then we'll probably get a couple more games in here before the second set of holiday times for the end of the year. And it's possible we could finish maybe before. I'm getting the feeling that it's probably going to be likely we'll be finishing this tournament here in January. So that's probably much more likely what we'll see here. But anyway, so today's game, Adria versus Vandal. Seen some great matches here so far. A lot of the same characters. Already seen 2 characters I don't really see that much. So, for example, Katarina, I think we've only seen her maybe once or twice before. Yep, Nink's very popular character who has come up a lot in the previous tournament so far. Cordal, a new hero that also has not been played for the tournament yet. So I am excited to see what happens here with Cordal. Maybe see some really cool interactions that we have yet to see yet. Like I mentioned earlier on, Cordal has 2 goblin non-combatants
Chosen Nyx?
that will join him. And
take your time.
Basically, it's driven with his two abilities, Battle Cry and Call the Horde. So he can use the Call the Horde to place goblins within one of himself, and then he has the effect that the goblin moves 3 and a goblin deals 4 damage to an enemy. So it's basically it's a little weird because we don't have a lot of example characters like this. But basically, yeah, they just move and then they do that damage as long as they can get into that position to make it. So pretty simple in that regard. Battle Cry is basically an augment to that. So all allies and goblins run to the closest enemy.
It doesn't let me delete.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah,
I select them and I
for
delete.
you.
Okay.
So a lot of pretty cool stuff with Cordal. He also has a permanent shielded 3, which is actually really, really powerful. Because
Jessa. She's my gal.
Shielded is essentially a better version of toughened and vulnerable. So both of those.
Do I want to take a healer or do I want to just go all damage?
Both of those conditions rely that you have to hit a target to be able to trigger that condition, essentially get more damage on the target or reduce the amount of damage. Shielded is actually better because if he is shielded, he will take 3 less damage no matter it's a hit or a miss. You can even block 3 residual damage there out of that, standard 5 on primaries and 15 on special attacks. So that is a very, very powerful condition that Cordal has there. So it'll be interesting to see get used here. We got Enraged Fury. Strike the target twice, so he gets to make 2 attacks there. If at least one of the strikes hits, the target will be weakened 3 once per turn, so making them a little bit weaker. And a 14 damage on hit there if he can get both of those. So Cordal, really cool character.
Or let me delete the cards. So.
All right, so Adria's team, Jorana, Katarina, Rakaru, Ustar. I'd say that's pretty, I wouldn't say a classic team in terms of like a team composition. I will say all of these heroes are pretty classic heroes because we have Jorana, Rakaru, Katarina, and then Ustar from the legendary box, but the other ones from the core box. So all of these heroes have been around here for a while versus Vandel's selection so far, Jessa, Nynx, which of course we've seen quite a few times so far, and Cordal, all brand new characters that we have yet to see yet. Definitely much more new versus old, I'd say. Now Mir is an older hero here from the first generation. So she'll be joining Vandel's team to kind of, break things up a little bit, but we'll see from there. All right, so now you guys just need to roll for selecting who will do hero placement and the side of the board. All right, so Adria with a 15, a decent roll there for hers. So on the side of Adria, she has 2 ranged characters, 2 melee characters. On Vandel's side, 2 ranged, 2 melee as well. 12, that means Adria wins. So Adria, you get to choose which side of the board you want to play on, and if you will be placing first or second.
What I got here?
So it looks like they're placing down their health tokens here while Adria's
I'll
thinking
go
about
ahead and start on the side that I've got my things on.
Okay. And are you placing first or second?
I will place. I'll go first.
All right.
Why not? Get the first hit in.
So,
try to.
So Adria will be starting things off here. We have a lot of characters all on 60
big
health
pile
points.
of tokens on 60 there.
Yeah, it's a popular spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
is placing first? Was
Uh,
abusing playing to
So
those
it's
parts.
gonna be
I'll place first.
Adria. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
So yeah,
start
on
with Joanna
Adria's
and we'll
team,
put her right up at the front.
three characters with 60
That's where
health.
Tank's good.
Vandel's side with 2 characters with 60 health, and then 2 at 1 at 65, 1 at 55. Oh, everyone kind of just
I'm gonna start with
all
Mir.
munched on the first spot there. All right, we got Joanna being placed down first for
And,
Adria, right on the front line, south side. And a quick counter selection here with Mir.
I don't know where to place her. Sorry.
Mir going to be the first
movement.
choice. Not sure where he's going yet with it, but he wants to place Mir for his first option. Now, I will say traditionally, tacticians are usually not the first or the best character to start off a match with, usually. Just because they do rely on that tactics, right, of having another ally. So in this case, you know, he may not get the passive on this first one unless he plays like right next to Joanna and then had one of his other characters there as well. But, you know, as the game goes on, it may not really matter at that point. What's up, Code? Good to see you here. Thanks for coming out. Joanna definitely has entered the chat. And she is ready to get that lightning reflexes probably off, I bet you, pretty early in this match. Try to get those extra basic attacks that really amplifies her damage. So Adria is selecting her second hero that she's going to place down.
Now we'll do Katarina next.
Looking like she's going to go with Katarina here. As her second hero, getting right on top of that altar spot. Definitely a great position there. She will be able to hit me. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's easier.
Yep. That does seem to be true. So yeah, no interrupts to worry about, making things pretty clean today in regards to that, and no well, let's see. I guess there is kind of a controlling hero with Nynx has Vitality Juice Box. Can make things a little crazy. And then, of course, we got our good buddy Cordal, who will change things up. So Nynx going down second for Vandal. Now, let's see. I was counting squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so Katarina will be able to hit Mir right from the start, assuming that Mir doesn't, you know, back up out of place. But we'll see. So, yeah, Nynx going down behind that wall, so being untargetable there for Katarina. Definitely good position to make sure, you know, if they are going to use that, you can't hit anyone that you want, right, to kind of control the flow there. Yep, Nynx and Jessa again, correct Code. I honestly, I don't know what it is. I don't know if people just feel that. I'll probably do like a survey by the end of this, kind of just see what people's thoughts are. But I'm not really sure why people really like Nynx and Jessa that much. Now, Jessa I can understand maybe a little bit better because she does have a very powerful effect from Stream of Balance. And then, of course, she has that cycle of life and death, which allows her to resurrect a dead ally. And for a shooter, that's pretty ridiculously good. So I can understand Jessa a little bit more than Nynx. So Nynx has some cool stuff. She's got some healing. She's got some damage. I think maybe it is just because she is such a high damage dealing healer that people like her the most. But honestly, I'm not really sure what it is. All right, so looking like Rikaru is going down next here for Adria. She is going to place Rikaru down in the south section, kind of a little bit back, which is a little interesting. I kind of figured maybe she'd try to block Mir or at least hold her in place or something. But looking like not going for that. And so yeah, we'll have to see what happens with Ricaro. Cordal is going to be the third hero here for Vandal. Cordal there, a bruiser character, so he's going to want to be a lot closer on those front lines. Yep, there you go, right against Girona. So Mir will be able to take advantage of her passive because of that placement. So a good way to capitalize on that first decision of Mir. Mir is a pretty high damage. Well, maybe not high damage. She has some strong special attacks, but she also has some pretty powerful effects, which I think is why people really like Mir. She has the ability to make someone cursed and can't make special attacks. She can also make them slowed and weakened, and they can't regenerate HP. So there's just a lot of really powerful effects. Also, Mir can like move out after attacking, so it can kind of help her get into a much better spot than necessarily attacking and then kind of just getting stuck there. So anyway, so that's good placement there by Vandal. Ustar being placed in the back lines there for Adria, looking like she is, or he's counting the squares. Vandal is actually counting the squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so basically she can blast everything from the front line. Based on where Ustar is at right now, that is been a pretty popular position there for a lot of range characters. And Jessa is going to be going down last year for Vandal, and then we'll do heroic actions, and we'll be kicking this off very, very soon. Oh, so how's it going, Code? What was that?
I'm done.
Oh, okay.
Placed the last one, and I think now it's heroic action time.
Correct, yeah. Let me know when you guys are ready with your heroic actions, and then we'll have Adria get started. Yeah, I'm definitely... Code, it goes. Are you on... you getting any vacation this week, buddy? Definitely, you need to get some vacation, get some relaxation in. I am pretty excited to see this Cordal use today. I just get tired of always seeing the exact same characters, especially since we do have some really cool characters that have yet to even come out for this tournament yet. Kind of just looking at the list we have here, we have yet to see Balmu the Augur yet. I don't think we've seen the new Haran yet, or even Ravel. Ravel was a very popular hero in the last tournament, especially because she was a newer character, but for some reason we just don't really see her that much. Even Magenta. Magenta was being played all the time in the last tournament. People love this idea of this alchemy box where you're drawing blast cards and being able to use those flasks. And there's actually some pretty powerful interactions with those flasks because there's some benefits that give you like a +2/+3 on your attack roll, which is very, very good. So we have yet to see any of those characters. We have seen Liana, we have seen Mir, Garen, of course, Rikaru.
Okay, I've got my 2 picked.
I think we haven't seen Tanares yet. He has been picked in previous tournaments. Askren, of course, we have. Oris, I think he was, yeah, Oris has been used. Rankir has been used. And Ariel, Lordrath, of course. Now Cordal for the first time here. Going through the tanks, Necrol, I think, has yet to be used yet. I think he's the only tank there who hasn't used. Shiran.
Same. Got my 2 heroic action.
Okay, awesome. So, are you guys all ready then?
I think so.
Okay.
You got your turn markers over there. Okay.
All right, well, we'll get it started. right, so Adria goes first.
Yep. Let's see if I go.
All right, so Girona
Yeah, good luck.
Girona gonna be kicking it off
before
here.
you popped online, I was telling James I didn't know if I remember how to play. It's been so long since my first game.
Yeah.
I had the first game of the tournament, and now.
2.5 days and all work from home all week. New job is much better. I think people are afraid to take any risks. Yeah, I think that's a big part of it, right? People know that they're, the tournament's on the line, right? They don't want to try a lot of things they haven't done. Although Nynx and Jessa are still, newer characters, right? Obviously, we've seen them a lot for the tournament. But that's why I feel like people just know because they've seen others play it, so they know that they're, at least decent, right? Pretty good in that regard.
Right. I want to get lightning reflexes out.
All right, so that's what I was thinking. Seeing lightning reflexes come out here.
And we're just gonna stay here and attack Cordal.
All right, sounds good. So she's gonna use her special attack, lightning reflexes, try to
defense 7, I think.
Get off his an attack here, and a 15. That is a hit.
So that is 16 damage to Cordal.
16 damage.
65 down to 49.
Yep. Perfect.
And then at the end of my turns, I can make a basic attack. So it is now the end of her turn. She's going to go ahead and make a basic attack against Cordal.
All right. So Girona off with a blast already. Ready to... Yep. And getting 6 more damage there. So turning that into 22 damage. Lightning reflexes.
Sorry. I don't know when I was supposed to do the circle of retribution things. Like you start...
Anytime while it's on my turn. So yes. So yeah, you can do that now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take 4 damage, yeah.
So, yep, correct. Starting and the adjacent to Cordal and making him part of the target. Okay. And that's it. So, still a good turn there for Adria. She could have theoretically went after Mir, same defense. And maybe... Well, I don't know. We're still yet to see how powerful Cordal can get. So maybe Adria is trying to be cautious and try to go after her first. So we'll have to kind of see how this pans out.
She's going to move up.
Code. If it was me, I would have missed lightning reflexes. Yep. So there you go. Great positioning there. Getting that mob on.
So 1, 2.
Yeah, getting that mob on.
I'm going to attack Girona with River of Blood.
All right, also going for a special attack. Definitely a great idea. If you are going to use the special attack, right, make sure you get that mob or a focus before you do it. Increase your chances as much as you can. And, yep, and an 8 just enough to get past that defense. So that is 20 damage. And Girona's going to be taking a lot of damage now.
On top of her.
What's up, Tyshan? Great to see you, buddy.
Dealing 6 damage at the end of all her turns.
Yep.
And she just take 20 damage. So from 66 to 46.
Tyshan has joined the chat. Player 3. Yeah.
Turn.
So great start for both players there. Getting off early specials like we often do see. So Girona got her powerful effect up, although she will be taking some additional damage. And of course, because that is that river blood, right? You just continue to take that 6 damage, especially against a tank, is just so good, right? Because you don't have to get past that defense. Where a lot of the other characters maybe a 6 defense or 7 defense. So you got a little bit better chance to make sure that you're always doing more damage to Girona, who has a lot of health to begin with. All right, so Katarina is up next here. So no special ready here. Black Plague or Blood Curse. Pretty likely we could see a Blood Curse come out. It just kind of depends who she wants to get that on. Does she want to continue to focus against Cordal? Now she does. She was going to need to reposition, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, she is in the same. She is in range. Yep. So she is right on the edge there. Good enough. Now she may want to potentially. No. Now she could potentially get a cursed off there on Nynx. Try to prevent some healing from coming out or some extra damage there. Especially since Cordal, when it gets to his turn, he will be able to make that choice of getting a special ready if he wants it.
Okay, she's going to use...
So I think... So Taishin, I think we saw Katarina one time before. I do remember one other player using her so far in the turn, at least once. I was actually talking about the list of all the characters that have and haven't been used. Some of the classes are a little bit more, like tacticians. There's a lot more of the tacticians that haven't been used. Okay, so she's going Blood Curse. She's going against Cordal there.
Staying put so I can focus. So I'll get focus and bless.
2,
but
3.
I don't think I can get Nyx with my passive because I can't see her. Correct?
So let's see. 1, 2, 3. So I think Ustar is just slightly too close. So
oh, he is too close for focus.
Yeah.
But I have bless.
Yeah, you got bless.
Yeah, and then because I can't see Nyx, I don't get the passive, right?
Oh yeah, correct. Yeah. You can't see it because she's blocked.
Yeah, I think. Do I want bless more than I want the damage?
That is always the big choice, right?
Get anyway.
That. Maybe increase your chance to hit on this one just because
the damage
get that Blood Curse is pretty good, especially if you do cause someone to miss. Oh, she is going to go for it.
Okay, and then I will attack.
So she's moving into a spot where she is going to be able to get that. So we'll see if this pays off or if this doesn't. 12, that is a hit. It does pay off.
11 damage. 43.
Yeah, Cordal, yeah, definitely excited to see that.
Roll, he takes 5 more damage. So he has that.
So Adria getting lucky there, making him cursed.
4 damage to Nyx. She's on 60. Oh, I just want one of those. You stay there.
Yeah, we got quite a few tokens all stacked up on 60 today. Great play by Adria there. Getting a little lucky, though, with that Blood Curse. Now, like I said earlier, putting Cordal with Blood Curse may potentially not have been as good just because when it gets to his turn, he can make a special attack, so he can kind of, just get past that one if he wants to. But trying to really focus down Cordal is what it looks like. So anyway, back to what I was saying about the options here of different unused heroes so far. Avalon we've seen. Neri we have yet to see, actually, surprisingly. Very popular hero in the past. Not seeing any action so far. Zanuck, we have seen him once, I believe. We have yet to see Juliet. Going with focus. 1, 2, 3. She's good.
Katarina the Witch.
All right.
Okay.
So focus there. Only needing to get a 3 or more. And it paid off. That focus worked. Now that's a hit because it was focused.
Right. So focus.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's how you do it, kids.
7 damage to Katarina. I don't know
with the
where
pew getting some extra damage.
Somewhere in that pile.
Yeah.
There she is.
That's my own doing right there. So 7, 42, 53.
She will get to do 6 damage to another enemy.
Oh, again, I forgot the hope. It's I should be able to heal 4 someone with hope.
Yep, they're just in range.
So Cordal is going back to
that
6.
initial
And
positioning just working off for him,
effect,
just barely.
I can deal 6 damage to an enemy, and I choose Euster. He is also in
2, 3,
range.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just in range. Wow, just
So
all
it's
the placement
54.
just happening to work out perfect for
And that's
Vandal.
the end of my turn.
All right, great play there. So she will technically be hastened, although it really won't matter because she couldn't have made her move anyway.
So,
We'll put it there, but it's really not going to matter. Actually, no, I guess I should leave it here. He needs to put it if he's going to do it. All right, so we have Rakaru coming up next year. Special is ready. So potential we could see an early Dragon Spirit coming out. Dragon Spirit's so powerful with that permanent. Basically, you're giving up your tactics, which is okay because this is way better. On your first hit of your turn, a combatant within 8 squares of you takes 4 damage or regains 4. So that's definitely much better and easier to trigger.
Using Q and E to move things around right now that I'm automatically doing that on the game board, and it doesn't work in this game.
Let's see, based on Rakaru's positioning, he also has some options. He could do Tide of Blades, where he can do some more damage if he wanted to go that route as well. So Dragon Spirit, definitely a great option there. And he can move into a spot to make Cordal exposed.
So I'm going to use that. And I'm going to target Mir with that, I believe.
Oh, she's going to go after Mir.
Although I can get Rakaru almost down. But I also want Mir to die.
I think she meant Cordals when she said that. But yeah, so if she did attack Cordal, he'd be at 11 hit points. Very close. And honestly, that'd be pretty powerful for Adria to be able to take out Cordal right before he even gets off any of his pretty powerful abilities. But nope, she's going to go after Mir instead.
She's defense 7, so I need a 4.
4 or more there with the mob. And let's see if Adria gets it. She does.
Nice.
25 big ones to Mir.
That's going to be 25 damage to Mir. So she's at 60, 40, 35.
So huge hit there. And get that tactics.
Target takes an extra 4 damage from my passive.
Perfect.
So down to 1.
It's a massive hit, and then now she'll get that permanent ability of Dragon Spirit. So great start there for Adria.
Moved, I did my attack, got my passive, I'm done.
So Cordal coming up next. Now for him, he probably may want to get this Juggernaut of Advance, get that permanent shielded out, because that is just going to be so powerful. Since he is kind of being a focus of a lot of these attacks right now. Let's see if he goes it. He's going with Call the Horde, so he's going to try to get some goblins here on the board.
I'm going to do a Call of the Horde on Joranna.
Alright. Get some goblins in.
Yeah. I think that's the point of doing him, trying new things.
Yep. That is definitely a hit.
So Joranna takes 9.
Yep.
I don't know where she is. That's her, right?
Yes,
so
that's correct.
She took the big hit from River of Blood earlier.
37. And I can now put a goblin in one of me.
Yes.
And the effect is the goblin move 3 and then deals 4 damage.
So like I mentioned earlier on, that those goblins are non-combatants, so they don't trigger reaction attacks. They don't prevent any movement.
Alright,
The journey is now 30.
The real reason for
And that's the end of my turn. Oh, I'm sorry. I was
Oh, you were cursed. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is correct. He was cursed, so he does need to make a second
So
attack roll there on
I'm
that to
gonna.
see if he actually does get this hit off.
You were mobbed, so you still hit.
6. Yeah, still a hit.
Yeah, so still a hit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I
Didn't change
completely
anything.
forgot that I was cursed. So.
Yeah, I forgot to remind you too. I was just looking over at that when you said it too.
The other thing to make mention of, just because I know this is new and I'd like to just go over it right. So benefits, remember, always happen before the attack. So even if you had missed this ability, you would still have placed a goblin down on the board.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So anyway, so working out great
and,
for
just wait because I haven't moved.
Right. Yeah.
So not getting that 5 additional damage if she does miss.
Anyway, that's.
You don't want to sidestep away. You're gonna stay.
I could, but I already moved my token special, so I mean it's the end of my turn. So go ahead.
All right, so yeah, Vandal playing real hard to the rules. That's great there. Definitely always good. So yeah, you're right. He was cursed, but did not really actually matter. Still was successful in his attack with a 6 because of the mob. All right, so Ustar is coming up next here. So this is our healer that actually does better when many of his allies are actually dead. Which is very counter healer. And I think this is one of the reasons why he often is not as popular as a hero, because it's not really a situation you want to necessarily always be in. Now you can get some pretty powerful benefits from that.
I like this curse thing, so I'm going to use Life Siphon.
Actually, it's you that's slow, sir. You have the 30-second delay on the recording. All right, so she is going to go with Life Siphon here. Try to make somebody else curse. Now that I'm looking at this, noticing that
for now, I will leave
Adria actually has 2 sources of cursed.
So I'm going to target. I've already got.
So she's got Katarina and Life Siphon that can put out some curses. So definitely decreasing the chances of a Vandal to make his hit. We'll see if it pays off here. And a 20.
Oh, critical hit.
Critical hit there for Adria, so she'll get 5 additional damage there.
So 31 down to 20.
Let me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just double checking that range there.
Also to get it.
So Mir down to 20 hit points.
To be cursed, and then I will heal Joanna for 6. So he goes from 33 to 39. Then I also get my passive.
Be able to get another heal there for Campy Ustar, but Katarina did take some damage.
So I guess that will be Katarina will heal 4.
Yeah, there you go.
53 to 57.
So Adria just working through it. Good job there. Definitely got to make sure to check that. See, Taishan, that's how you roll crits. Yes, exactly. That is how you roll crits. So great there for Adria, putting a lot of powerful condition effect. Let's hopefully for her it starts paying off here. They are always kind of not necessarily a gamble, right? But it always just depends on the luck of the other player, right? There is some things, right, where you can try to prevent some of these mob situations from happening. So like maybe, for example, if Rikaru is coming up here, actually Geronimo is going to be coming up here, she could make a mobbed attack on Mir and then move 1 space over, sidestep over next to Rikaru, prevent any chance that she can get mobbed at that point.
So moving
All right, so
Jessa,
Jessa coming up next here. Jessa taking a
and
step,
she's
not gonna be able
now
to
in
get
range
exposed
to attack
or focus and exposed.
the witch. I'm gonna try special power offering.
All right, power offering. We've seen some pretty powerful use here of power offering earlier in the. Oh,
And
that
that's
looks
a
like that's gonna
miss.
be a miss.
It's unfortunate.
1,
So
2, 3, 4, 5,
still
6, 7,
15
8. So
residual.
just barely in
Uh,
there. Vandal like pushing the limits of
so
his
30.
ranges. Katarina taking
And
15 residual damage there.
no effect for
So
this
definitely
card.
not great. It's always good to kind of spread out some of your abilities. I'm actually kind of curious what would have happened
Yes.
if maybe Cordal's one of Cordal's abilities got
That's the
moved to
end.
somebody else. Um,
Well, that
just to
crit
see
last
what
turn
would have happened,
changed things
especially
a little
since he
bit.
is getting low.
Tirana
That let's see,
is going to
Vandal could have
use
put it
heroic
on
ambush.
Minx. Oh, here we go.
And we're
Heroic
taking
ambush, instant takeout of Mir, knocked out of the match there. Wow.
So River of Blood. Does that go away if Mir gets revived? Does that come back into play, or how does that work?
So it actually stays on.
So
Yeah, it stays
even
on.
though Mir's dead?
Yeah. Yeah, permanents stay on. It's temporaries that would get removed.
Okay, I thought permanents still got removed when the combatant died. The combatant who placed it died.
I don't believe so. I think it's the person that is affected by the permanent. If they die, it's removed. But I think the person that creates it, if they die, it doesn't matter. It still stays. But I'll double check it anyway.
Okay, so that
Feels
was
like Mia just cut you deep and you're bleeding.
yeah.
Just feel it like that.
Yeah, permanent lasts until the affected combatant dies or another effect removes it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So now I get to do my my lightning reflexes. I still get a basic attack.
You can do what do you call that? An heroic action and then a primary attack?
It's her lightning reflexes permanent ability. At the end of her turn, she can make a basic attack.
Yep.
Oh no, don't worry, I got confused.
Yeah, no worries. It happens. There's a lot of little effects we have going
Yeah.
on. All right, so she's going to attack Cordal with a basic attack.
So that is successful.
That's a hit.
And he would technically be able to get his passive
so
if
6
he wants to
damage.
call that, because he
6
did start the turn adjacent and include it for an attack, which is that basic attack. I'm just going to move this down here so it's a little easier to see.
She's happy to stay there. She'll not move.
Anyway, so
She takes
one hero
6
down
for the
already.
blood. So she basically trades 6 hit points at the end of each turn. Basic attack to River of Blood. So down to 3. I'll do that.
Oh yeah, thank you. I should have done that. Sorry.
Yeah, that's alright. And you're it.
Alright, same. Yeah, like Blake's gets removed,
so
but
that's
it's
my turn
situational.
with,
Yeah.
Nick.
So one hero down that actually does power up Ustar a little bit here. So okay, 1 more damage for each dead combatant there. So Life Siphon getting a little more powerful. But ever so slightly. 1 damage, not really a huge deal. Which is also kind of why Ustar doesn't feel super powerful when you compare it to some of the other healers in the game. Because, yeah, sure, he's getting some more damage, but not a lot more. Alright, so Nynx is up next here. Now, I guess you
I
did put
guess
life
I'm
cycle
gonna
on mirror, so mirror's out.
stay over here and focus pew pew
Might as well get some.
on Katarina.
So interesting that Nink's actually not really going for any healing. She's just gonna keep blasting away at the enemy there, getting a hit with a 10.
Cordal is still in range, so I can heal
will get
4 with hope because
there you go, getting that hope off. Now Cordal did miss his circle of retribution earlier. He could have done
damage.
taking
and
7 damage on
another
hit and 6 damage to another enemy.
I guess the same hero because it's the only one in range. Can I do that to an enemy? It's not an other enemy, so I guess I can do it again on the witch, right?
Yep, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
because it doesn't say another enemy.
Yeah. So she's now down to 29.
So pew,
I can move because
getting that ability to blast either the same
of
target or somebody else.
Okay. So Katarina gets this back.
All right, so Katarina coming up here next. Adria with 4 heroes up, looking pretty good. Katarina starting to get a little low. Jorana starting to get a little bit low. Ustar still in a very happy position, and Rikaru there at full health. Now that these characters kind of powered up a little bit more, we're going to see probably even some more damage and healing going out like we saw with Jorana. Let's see what Katarina could go with here. She could kind of increase the damage of the team, getting a Black Plague, getting that vulnerable out on somebody. And especially if she does want to keep going after Cordal like she has been doing, that could be a way to try to take him down a little bit quicker. Getting that vulnerable on there. Now, I don't know if that's necessarily what Adria is going for, if she's trying to split up her actions.
Alright, so I'm going to use Blood Curse again.
Alright, going with the Blood Curse, trying to reduce that chance of her enemy being able to get in those hits.
Let's hit Jessa this time.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I'm gonna
5,
focus
6, 7,
because I moved
8.
Mr. back 1 so I can focus this time.
Perfect. So she is good there.
6.
And now she only has to get a 3 or more to get that hit. And it paid off!
Just enough because I focused.
Yep.
So there you go. Another example of trying to get those focus and mobs as much as you can.
She is cursed.
Jessa now
my
being
passive,
cursed.
I can do 4 damage to Nyx.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 within range.
Where is it?
Yep.
Then
Yeah, you're
5,
good.
8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 652.
So max
I was getting
damage.
the numbers 4 and 5 mixed up. I'm like, wait, it's 4 range or 5 range. And she's focused, so she can't move. So she's done.
All right. So the Juggernaut, Cordal, the Juggernaut coming up next. Question, will he be trying to slow the damage that has kind of been going out, getting up that permanent shielded? Or, will he try to get out maybe an earlier battle cry, which maybe not as powerful right now. He kind of needs, although he did lose 1 ally already, so getting a little less damage there.
I'm going to do the Juggernaut.
There
Advance
you go. Yeah, I
with,
definitely think it's a great idea. So
the benefit is I move 3. So I move here to attack Rokuru.
Oh, he's going to attack Rikaru, so that will trigger Circle of Protection.
Yeah, so you'll take Jorana's passive then.
What is the passive again?
Yeah. Circle of Protection.
You started your turn adjacent and didn't attack.
Yep.
So did you still want to attack Rikaru, or do you want to stay and attack Jorana?
No, actually, it's kind of the first time I see Circle of Protection active, so I'm kind of happy that happened.
Yeah.
Well done, Tank. Well done.
So you're
So
gonna
I can take this.
you're gonna stick with attacking
Yeah.
Rakaru? Okay, so you take
Yeah.
4 non-lethal damage, and then you get a -2 on your roll.
Oh, -2. Okay.
Yes.
I didn't think about that. Okay, but well, anyway. Let's see.
Let's see if it pays off. Oh,
That's
doesn't
That
really
perfect.
matter
wouldn't have
actually.
hit anyway.
But yeah.
So still you take 15 damage
So that's a
residual.
Yep.
huge miss for Cordal.
Uh,
Not getting that permanent shielded off is really gonna hurt him later on here.
45. And I can move. So I'm gonna just side step over here.
Oh, a big miss there for Vandal. Unfortunately for him.
So I missed all my specials.
Not all of them. You hit River of Blood, which is a
Yeah,
good one
yeah.
to hit. But yeah, you have missed 2 others. I've had games like that. I think my
Yeah,
first
yeah.
game of the tournament, I missed a couple specials.
Yep. Missing
And Leanna
2
didn't miss a
specials
single
there.
thing the entire
Definitely
game.
does not feel good
Only
as
missed a special
Code
thing,
and
but
Code and Taishin very
I
much
did
aware
it on
of.
purpose. So it's at the end of my turn. I don't know if I said that, but
Yeah,
it
I'm
is.
trying to decide what I want to do here.
All right, so Rakaru coming up next. Everyone's pretty split up, so I don't think he's going to really get much use out of 10,000 swords yet. But he could use that Tide of Blades to throw Cordal into the lava, especially since he did back up. He doesn't have to worry about Circle of Protection now, and get a little extra damage on them. And would not be able to get close enough to get the effect damage on Tide of Blades. It'd just be for that movement too, for the lava. Otherwise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He could theoretically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He could go after Jessa if he wanted to as well.
I am not liking that River of Blood.
Oh,
So
Adria
I'm gonna
going
get
with
rid
her
of it.
second heroic action there. Heroic inspiration.
So I can transfer 1 permanent effect from a combatant to another, and then a combatant either regains 16 points or takes 16 damage. So River of Blood can go to... let's put that on your healer,
Ooh.
I think. Or... Actually, wait. Go down here, then I guarantee it happens at least once. Because if I put it on Nyx, if you have a thing, special or something to get rid of it, then it could potentially go away. So we'll put it there.
Good call there, Adria.
And then Rakaru can still move. Oh, he won't get his Dragon Spirit because he didn't.
She is forgetting the
anybody.
second part of the effect.
He can move 6. So 2.
I really hope she does not forget the second part of this effect, because 16 HP or 16 damage is quite a bit to miss. She's thinking more about the movement than she's thinking about the rest of this effect, so I think she is going to forget
Let's
it.
get up in Jessa's face so that she can't focus. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 5. 2, 4, 5, 6. We'll do that. And I'm done.
Oh, wow. She missed it. That's just disappointing. She definitely could have taken Cordal to almost being defeated there with
an heroic action with Jessa.
Wait. Your special attack is already down, so you can't declare a heroic action.
Yeah, you need your special token for it.
Okay, so when you do an heroic action, you actually spend like a special token.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
you can see I've spent
really
it.
sorry.
Yeah,
I only play heroic action.
Yeah, that's why
I was
she
looking at
said
your,
that.
your tokens, and I was like, wait, if he's got the same card, then if I put it on Nick, you'd get a chance to get rid of it. But
Yep.
Jessa couldn't do it, so.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, rest in pepperoni,
not
16
used to
HP.
play with heroic action.
Yeah, no, I only use them in the PvP, so which is pretty much just this tournament.
All right, so looking like Jessa here,
Great,
so she's gonna.
I guess
Oof,
we just need
she's
to
cursed,
sidestep
and she's gonna take
first.
some River of Blood here.
And,
Girana too close for her special,
double
or for
jamming.
passive. Sorry, but Katarina, I think Ustar might be out of range.
And she's cursed. Who's she targeting?
That's a good question.
Thinking about his options there. Katarina, the lowest, probably most likely to go after, since
so you can hit anyone but Ustar.
you want to get that passive off as much as you can. Yeah. And she does only have 6 defense, so
I'm going to go with Rokaru.
Oh, going for Rokaru.
So,
okay.
First
harder to hit, and
is a 15.
That's a hit.
Second roll is the 10,
still getting
so
it.
No misses.
So Vandel's rolls for primaries doing pretty good.
Yep.
Rokaru takes 8 damage. 37. And I'm gonna heal 6 Cordal.
Heal 6 there on
and
Cordal.
Take
so
6 damage at the end of her turns because of River of Blood. 40, 38, something. Yeah. And the end of her turn.
All right, so Ustar coming up next here. Yeah, that is a big miss. Hopefully that does not end up being the difference for Adria later on in the game. Otherwise, she's
change the color of the background because this gray thing doesn't let me see the shadow well.
What? Kind of confused what he means by that.
I think that's something Flanks would have to adjust.
Oh, you're talking about the here.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
This is the one I play whenever we played Tanares Adventures in here, because it's too hard to see with the gray background.
That is right.
And if anyone's watching, it's you press the numpad key 4 for yellow, but there's other colors you can select that match the different roles. So there you go.
So I think Ustar's got line of sight there to Cordal.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to focus and he's going to attack Cordal with.
All right, Ustar coming up here, looking like remove from enemies within range all temporary effects applied by your enemies. Well, there are not even any on there. So I'm not sure if she's thinking Death Ray or she wants to go get some Life Siphon off. Keep getting those double cursed effects out.
I think he's got range to Joanna. Does he have line of sight to her for passive?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to stay here. I'm going to focus, and we will use. Actually, I want the healing Life Siphon on Cordal.
So a long range heal there. Adria getting. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that was the wrong die.
Getting the die in there.
Yeah. Not that it really matters. But.
All right, so Adria firing off here.
Cordal, focused.
Against Cordal. 18, that is definitely a hit.
So Cordal will take a total of 7 damage because there is 1 dead combatant.
huge damage there. Cordal really feeling that 7 damage.
I am going to heal.
And now being able to get a heal 6 off. Now, man, I don't know. I'd almost maybe consider getting Katarina that heal, but
Katarina's kind of hurting too.
Now,
We'll go
Jorana's probably worth value-wise a little bit more because of the permanent that she has on right now.
Then the passive Katarina gets 4.
But yeah, definitely still a good play there. Yeah.
And Cordal is cursed.
So lots of curses going out there. And ironically, none of them have actually mattered for Adria yet. All the misses he's gotten are only through special attacks.
I'm just noticing that I forgot to use my passive with Jessa like all the game.
Yeah, when you hit Rikaru last time and he's was only 2 spaces away.
Yeah, and the previous time you missed, so it didn't matter.
But the effect is not a hit actually. So even though I hit another with the effect, it doesn't work. You're right.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you want to be shooting people far away.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3.
Yep, that is right. When you play a shooter character, you want to go from somebody that's far away from you.
Use Vitality Juice Box on him.
All right, Vitality Juice Box, definitely a way to try to get back in the game here.
For once,
do not apply your passive power.
So, no problem.
Now, it wouldn't matter. Curse doesn't apply to special attacks, so it really doesn't matter in this case. But let's see if he gets it. And he does, so he's going to get a powerful heal off there to Cordal.
So I can heal him for 20, and I also have hope, so 24.
5, 6, 7. You actually can't trigger hope, actually, because of that ability. The drawback is do not apply passive power.
Oh yeah, you're right. That doesn't matter. So Cordal is 49, and now he can move 3.
And now a great opportunity here for him to make another Call the Horde.
And a primary attack, so it's gonna be Call the Horde.
Yep, getting those goblins out on the field there.
Call the Horde. On Jorana, I'm gonna pop up a goblin.
It rolled into a miss at the last second.
So you say that the goblin doesn't affect mobbing or anything, right?
Correct.
But she's not mobbed, Jorana.
No.
Yeah. So was it a hit?
No, it rolled into a 3 just at the last second.
Okay, so 5 residual damage on Jorana.
But the important part is he's getting out that goblin anyway, so he's setting up for Battle Cry to be able to start getting that out. Although I will say that the run 3 is everyone's pretty far away right now, so that run 3 may not actually be able to help for a lot. Let's see, 1.
Will she move?
1, 2, 3. Yeah, Nynx would be too far away. So yeah, she needs to get into a spot. If he is gonna use Battle Cry, he needs to get into a spot to
like a retreat 1, 2
to get advantage of that. Looking like she's going the opposite direction of what she would if he was gonna go for Battle Cry, but now he wouldn't even. I guess now that I think about it, the special is down, so it wouldn't even really matter because you just did Vitality Juice Box. So maybe on the next one she can move into a better position before that to make Battle Cry, but we'll kind of have to see what goes. So Vandal holding on there, getting Cordal back up into a healthier shape, and so we'll still get to see some cool things with him, which is, you know, like I said earlier, I was most excited to see. Hopefully we'll continue to see what else can happen here. Jorana is up now. Special is ready. She does have Thunderous Charge still available if she needs to get across the field.
Cursed. So I am going to take the reaction attack to move.
So yeah, just so you know, the cursed is it only applies to primary attacks, right?
It doesn't
It
apply to
doesn't,
reactions.
not reaction attacks. No.
Okay, even though it says once per turn.
Yeah, right. But you can look because it's actually written on the condition sheet.
Oh, right.
So I don't know if you still want to do that or not. I thought I just mentioned that, so you didn't make the assumption and then.
Let's see. Do I still want to do that? Just do it.
Now, honestly, I think that would be kind of a fun aspect of if Cursed did work against reaction attacks as well, because that would kind of make Cursed a little bit better in that way. Same thing with Blessed on the other side, although both of those conditions are pretty powerful as is.
Yeah, maybe I won't do that then, because I'm taking the passive already. So I will use instead I'll just stay here for now, and I'll use Dance of Steel on Cordal.
Another enemy within 5 squares takes damage. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
wait,
3,
I
4.
put my dice in it. Well, doesn't matter.
Okay, so it's the blue one, whatever the blue one rolls.
And they were both roll hits.
So that is 8 damage to Cordal. 49.
Just giving you.
So Circle of Retribution should
down the Circle of Retribution too.
Yep, there you go. Perfect.
And then another enemy within 5 squares takes 3 damage. 1, 2. So Jessa takes 3.
Taking a little bit of damage there, and now Jorana will be getting toughened, so take a little less damage here.
Then at the end of my turn, I can make a basic attack. So basic attack.
Here we go. Another lightning reflex there for Jorana to get off. And rolls into a miss. The last second.
And she's done.
So we are just over halfway through this thing. Another 45 minutes to go. I'd say from the looks of it so far, Adria does have 3 of her characters a little bit lower in health, but she was able to...
I'm going to try that Call of the Horde on Jorana.
Okay. So this time you are
cursed.
cursed.
So if it works, yeah, I'm cursed, but
if it works, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Going with the Call of the Horde, I probably almost would have went with Enraged Fury.
17
here,
damage,
to get some
actually.
more damage on that one if she wanted, but
so that would hit.
That's a hit.
And that would also hit.
And Cursed hasn't done anything to you. You're missing your special on normal rolls, but curses are...
I actually mentioned that earlier. I was like, Adria's curses all over the place, and none of it actually mattering.
Yeah. So 17. Yes, I'm going to that right. 17 damage on Jorana. So 13.
What? Oh, 7? Is that what you said?
17.
17?
9 from the attack and then 8 from the goblins.
But it should be a -3 because of toughened.
Okay.
Oh, right. Oh, toughened is... Oh, yeah, so -3 damage. Yeah.
So back to 16 HP.
Toughen there, great.
Unless you wanted to move the goblins and hit someone else. But
so Call the Horde doing a lot of damage now there.
Exactly.
So on this one, 17 damage on Jorana.
I'm gonna move Cordal.
Minus the 3, obviously, right? So 14. So still pretty big hit.
5.
Now, less so because Jorana is toughened.
But I do take a reaction attack, right?
Yes, unless you just sidestep.
No, I'm gonna stay here.
Okay.
He's lazy. He doesn't like to move, this guy.
Yeah, Jorana's in the same boat. I was thinking of sidestepping her away, but her lightning reflex is at the end of her turn, so she still needs to be adjacent at the end of her movement. So it's like, all right, I guess she's just gonna stay here and stabbing with her spear.
Getting fat.
And oftentimes it's nice to for Cordal, it's actually better for him to stay there because she's gonna keep going after him. And so he can keep getting his Circle of Retribution back against her versus he won't trigger Circle of Protection because there's nobody else there. So it actually works out better for Cordal to do that. And the other thing is oftentimes melee characters do kind of get into this where they start, they're trading blows back and forth, toe to toe with somebody else. And, what is the best options? Usually if you see like a really good position that you can capitalize on, for example, Jessa right now, locked against that wall.
Is going to stay put.
So
she's gonna
Rakaru is probably going to want to pin her against that wall when he comes up to his turn here.
Jessa with Dark Ritual.
All right, so she's going to do some HP swap here.
She's within 22 hit points of Jorana, if my math is correct.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Big swing. It hits.
You are an ally.
Are you going to move closer to get the whole of despair?
No, I want to focus. I want this to hit.
She wants it. So she's focusing away there.
So Jessa's defense is 6.
So just needs a 3 or more to get it. And it doesn't matter.
That is a hit. So no damage from the hit, but myself or an ally within range swaps hit points values with the target if the hit point difference doesn't exceed 22. So Jorana and Jessa are trading hit points.
All right,
so
and that
16
is
to 35.
14, 15. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
I was looking
15,
initially at Katarina
18,
and
19.
Nyx,
So 19
but then
swap
I was like, wait,
there.
Jorana's really low. Is there anyone within range of her? Worked out.
So
and then I don't get despair. I can't move because I focused.
38 point swap there.
4, 5.
Great play for Adria. So now Jessa getting low. All right, looks like I think Vandel's declaring a heroic action.
If I do an heroic action, does the curse enter in play here, or I don't have to roll, right?
You don't have to roll.
Heroic actions, you don't roll. So
I'm gonna do the heroic.
You can just place the heroic actions down there.
Okay, so I'm gonna do it on Jessa then. She's regaining 18 HP.
So she'll be right back up to 35 there.
16,
34.
Exactly, 34. And she's now immune to damage. I don't know where the card is. It's right there. So she is immune to damage, so no River of Blood. And for this turn, exactly.
Nice, that was a good play.
Yep, negating that River of Blood for this one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Good way to slow down some of that damage. So real quickly, that heroic action helping to bring Vandel's Jessa back from the brink of death. So still pretty close game, I'd say. Adria definitely with the lead here, but it's not over yet. There is possible things could get swapped up more. I will say that she did have a big miss with that heroic inspiration earlier.
I'm still in range. Why do I bother to move? I don't know how to place my characters anyway. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's the placement is for me the hardest things to do on this game because it's so important, but it's just there's so many options.
Yeah. So, one little tip that I was trying to do with Jessa is you don't generally want your ranged characters pinned against a wall.
Oh, so very helpful of Adria helping out. Yeah, that's a big no-no in this game. You never want your ranged character pinned against the wall. Otherwise, they will just continue to take reaction attacks, and there's just nothing they can do about it.
I'm gonna try that.
All right, so Ricaro coming up.
That was not very smart.
Trying to figure out where.
That's not smart at all. Can I move her here?
Yeah, if you want to, yes.
Yeah, because she's immune to damage until her next turn, so you have to move with Rokaro and then I can make a reaction attack. That's what I was thinking, anyway.
Yep, it's a good way there to use that that effect there of heroic defense. So Ricaro is pretty good in the way that he can just sidestep and make a range 2 ancestral katana.
Because his ancestral katana has range of 2. So he is going to use that.
Cordal there, so prevent that reaction attack there from Jessa, and maybe prevent some passives there from going off. Oh, wow.
So
and a miss on there.
5 residual damage to Cordal. So 41 to 6. Who doesn't get his passes?
So getting a miss. It's actually funny. Adria getting more misses on her primaries than I think Vandal has, and he's been cursed the whole game. So not getting that Dragon Spear, unfortunately, which is really what she was hoping for, so she can get out some more damage or some more healing potentially there. So Nynx coming up next here, looking like Nynx is going to need to move
to get in range with.
Yep, get into place here. Now Nynx has yet to do any healing with Life Tithe. The only thing he's done is Vitality Juice Box, which he got the heal for. Missed that primary attack, I believe, but otherwise he's been going to pew pew the last couple times.
I'm just gonna do the life.
Oh, here we go. Now we're seeing Light Tithe.
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 Okay. Yeah. Oh wait. Tick. I'm gonna target Katarina. 7.
That's a hit.
She's a hit. So she takes 7 damage. 26. I'm healing 4 Cordal with Hope.
Getting some more healing there with Cordal. Now I can move 3, an ally.
I'm gonna move 3, an ally. So can I move Jessa, or
1, 2, 3,
because
4,
she's
5,
not in
6,
range?
7, 8.
I don't think you can see her to move her. I think you need vision.
Yeah, you can't see her, so you can't heal her or move her.
Okay, so I can still move Cordal if I want to. But next turn is first turn, and
Oh, looking at his options here of where he wants to
I'm gonna
move Cordal to.
go
Moving
over here.
to a mobbed position
Moving
there.
3, and then
oh, you or an ally heal 6 or both
heal.
4.
So Nyx takes 4.
Wait a second, that's Adria's.
Sorry.
I mean, I'll take the healing. But, you probably don't want to keep healing.
So 50.
All right, so Vandal getting the double heal there with 4 to Nyx and 4 to Cordal.
And that's it.
Although now that I think about it, I think quick question. I think you said you used Hope to heal Cordal earlier. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Which means you wouldn't be able to heal him with the 4 to from Archetype.
Yeah. Hope means you can't heal them in any other way.
It says an ally within range may regain 4 HP, but it can't regain HP again this turn.
Yeah.
So do you want to use option A then?
So you could go with
2 more healing on.
That's what I did, and I already put down for Cordal.
Yeah.
The game has so many rules.
Yes, there are
There's
a lot of
nuances. Yeah, a lot of nuances.
Yeah. But it's neat. So we hit 1 hour right now.
Yeah.
So the reason why there is things like this, just for everyone that's listening, the reason why we have some of this is because if you are able to do, so much healing there, right? That heal that he was looking at would have been able to heal for a heal of 12, which is extremely powerful heal for a primary attack. At least for the same person, right? So that one person would heal for 8, and then heal for Nyx, and that is a ton. Now you can break it up between more heroes, and the idea is if you're breaking it up, you're in this case he I believe he can't do it because it says both of you heal. So you're moving somebody, and then whoever that moved gets that heal. But the idea is to prevent too much healing going from one target.
Death Ray. That can get rid of the heroic action, right? The heroic defense.
Death Ray.
Remove all temporary effects applied by your enemies.
Well, I guess
that's a good question. We've never actually had that situation before. It does say temporary, and and it is an effect. So I think that does work.
Okay.
Great play.
So I'm going to use that. I'm going to target Cordal or Nyx.
So obviously she can't, use the heroic, attack Jessa with it, but she can have it removed from
let's
Jessa.
Target Nyx with that for the main part, because then it's actually more likely to hit Katarina. No, we'll go Nyx. Okay.
All right, so going with
I have a +2 on the roll as a benefit.
A better chance to hit here. Oh no, missing it there.
So that is 5 residual damage. So 58 down to.
Yeah, wouldn't be able to get the.
I don't get my passive.
Expose there.
I've already moved. I'm done.
Oh wow. Now, I'd say, yeah, I mean, there's not too much more before heroic defense is about to drop off anyway. But still, definitely good play there to use Death Ray to remove that really, really powerful effect.
Well.
I don't think I've seen that interaction before. So it's pretty rare. There's only a few things that block certain things, like Dragon Blood of new effects are prevented, or Taram's Sacred Flame, which can, Sanctuary can prevent new effects from enemies.
No, actually, I'm gonna do a Enrage Flurry on Rokaru.
So Rokaru is mobbed so there, so he is exposed
this time.
No.
So I can roll once. It's 18.
That is a hit.
That one's a hit. You get to strike twice.
Yeah. So he'll actually be rolling twice this time as well, except in his benefit this time.
Go for it. Come on.
Well, he get the second strike. He does.
And that's it.
So the target is weakened 3 once per turn.
Damage, and Rokaru is also weakened.
Yeah. 37 to 23.
Now he actually would have did a little bit more damage if he went with Call of the Horde there. Now I guess he's just trying to reduce the amount of damage that Rokaru can put out here, because he will be able to put out a decent amount here.
With Cordell.
Okay.
Alright, Jorana is coming up now. She is free to move around here. So the way to get into Nyx is kind of blocked. Can't attack or do any damage to Jessa, at least. So looking like she's probably gonna have to go for
time for a
Cordell.
Thunderous Charge.
Oh, we're going for a Thunderous Charge here, so maybe she will.
Move. First, she's gonna move to. So I can't move through the goblins, right? Only.
You can move through them. You just can't end on them.
Okay, I can, even though they're not on my team.
Correct. Yeah, because they're not combatants.
I just need to move far enough that I'm moving at least 4 spaces. And then I get my benefit move, which is up to 8 in a straight line. So we're going to... right here. She doesn't want to land on the spot. So I'm mobbing Cordell. And I get the extra damage because I moved at least 4 with the benefit move.
So hopefully Adria will get that. She'll get 26 if she is successful. And she is.
That's a hit.
So 26 damage total. So from 40 into 20, 14.
So real quick, Cordell down
moved. My
to 14 damage
turn,
there.
So I am done.
Now don't forget that lightning reflexes.
I have my basic action.
There you go.
From lightning reflexes.
Gotta keep that going there.
So that will also be on Cordell.
This goes off too, but
still mobbed.
And that is 6 more damage.
14,
so 32 damage there for Jorana. So that is a great turn for Jorana, putting Cordell into a very dangerous spot. Only 8 damage to go before he's knocked out.
Okay, so Katarina is still cursing Jessa, but she loses the heroic defense. But curse doesn't affect special attacks. I'm gonna do a Circle of Life and Death on Mir.
Alright.
Not on Mir, I'm sorry. Because I have to target someone. I have to target
an enemy.
one. Yeah. And I should sidestep, otherwise I'm gonna take the reaction. Sorry, I really did it in the wrong order.
Yep. So
Just,
technically,
choose a target and then reroll.
Well, I was gonna say
Yeah,
technically, if because he had already rolled, he didn't declare who he's supposed to attack. It's not really valid because you have to say who you're attacking.
Exactly. It's really I always forget because it's a heal. So I thought I had to target Mir, but actually it's also an attack, so I had to target someone from your team.
And,
so I'm really sorry.
You actually need to take the drawback damage first, technically.
Exactly. It's did it all wrong. I'm so sorry.
All right, that's fine.
That's okay.
You can restart the turn. So
sidestep,
and then take your residual damage.
Or drawback damage, 6 residual damage.
Yeah, so 6 residual damage. Where is it? Just thank you. 30, 28. And I am targeting.
So now he probably wants to go for somebody far away. He probably should go for Ooster. Just so he can get his accuracy there.
You can hit anyone but Katarina.
Yeah, I don't know why I want to target Ooster. But if I do a critical, I can kill Rocker. No, I'm gonna hit Ooster. I don't know. I don't like him.
It's just the best to have.
Alright, so let's see if he gets it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, within range there. 7. That is gonna be enough.
You should have hit Tanares.
So, yeah. Ooster takes 20 damage. 54.
So a big hit there for Vandal.
Then Mir comes back with 20 points. Thank you.
And within 5.
Oh, so he comes back within 5 of you.
Let me read this. Yeah. I placed within 5, so I'm gonna make it.
So Mir about to go back down here from that successful circle of life and
she
death.
Also has no special attack, so I have to flip. Oh, you did it. Thank you. And does that mean River of Blood is off, or?
Nope, it continues damaging you. Yep.
So you just can't make any more special attacks.
Yeah, it's just doing its thing on his own.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's moved, she's attacked.
She's sidestep, yeah, and
she targeted Worcester.
Yeah, she's taking the 6 damage from River of Blood.
Yeah.
28 to 22, and that's it.
So 3 heroes for Vandal there. Now in the very low point of health. Nink's the only one sitting pretty high. Adria's entire team starting to get a little bit lower, about half life or lower. So Adria still very much in the lead here, although Vandal's starting to bring things a little bit closer. Getting Mir back will definitely help.
Oh, I guess I could just try and kill Cordal.
So yeah, Cordal only with 8 HP left there. Not a lot. No special up.
Doesn't matter which one I use.
Now, I guess the question, does she need to worry about getting Cordal off on this one? Or does she want to use somebody else's ability to kill? Like, for example, Rikaru could use...
So yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and try and kill Cordal. Doesn't matter.
Let's see.
Really
Oh,
matter
I guess...
which, I don't get a benefit to either one. So we'll do Blood Curse, targeting Cordal.
Alright, going with Blood Curse here.
Can't focus because Istra's too close. Oh wait, hang on, I want another enemy within 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she's gonna move up 2, 1, 2, 5. So she's in range now. So targeting Cordal.
There you go. Making sure to get those passives. Huge. And a 20.
Very, very dead.
Cordal blended into paste.
So Cordal dies.
And
then
that's the end of Cordal.
The passive 4 damage.
So unfortunately, that crit not really doing anything for her because she only needed 8 damage, and she was getting that more than enough with Blood Curse there. So back down to 3 heroes alive for Vandal. So Mir coming up next here. Very powerful character to have. He won't be able to get a mob anymore on this one because Cordal is now dead.
I guess the goblins go away too?
No, they're just staying and chilling.
Or do they stay on the board?
You know.
Yeah, I think they just stay on the board unless something else happens.
Yeah, you only remove them if a villain dark surges.
Okay.
Surprised they don't disappear when he dies.
Just our new spectators now.
Yeah.
Okay, Mir, what she's gonna do? So Mir is here.
So Dark Surge from Tanares Adventures, not a rule that's applicable to PvP. All right, so Mir here, she can potentially prevent some healing if she wants, or prevent some more special attacks, which might be a good thing to do against Rikaru here. Since Rikaru does still have one of his specials available, and based on some of the positioning...
she's doing ambush on Jorana. Oh, but wait. I was adjacent to... No, I was not adjacent to Jorana.
No, you did not start adjacent to her.
Yeah. Okay, so ambush on Jorana.
And even then, as long as you're attacking Jorana, it's still fine. It's when you start adjacent to Jorana and attack somebody else.
Yeah. No.
Is it hit?
And
18, so that is going to be hit there on Jorana. So getting 11 damage.
Come on. Jorana gets weakened. Or cursed. No, she's cursed. Yeah. She's cursed and takes...
Should be 11 damage.
So the can't make special attacks part. She can still use lightning reflex because it's in play and it's no longer a special attack. It's now just a permanent thing.
Yep, because it's just an effect.
Okay, even though it's a benefit, I can move up to 3 squares after striking. So now I can move up to 3 squares.
Yep.
And she's doing 1, 2, 3. To get close to Euster.
There you go. Wait for Mir to move around on that battlefield and try to lock down some of the range characters so they can't get focus, make it more difficult for them.
Zoomed way out and rotated this screen.
Yeah. You hit spacebar by any chance?
No, it was one of my mouse buttons.
Oh yeah? For me, it's spacebar.
Maybe it was spacebar. Okay. Alright, I'm back in business. See good enough now. Alright, so no, I think it's time for 10,000 swords. can't get everybody, but I will move one space to here.
1, 2, 3, 4,
and then
5.
10,000
So he can
swords
hit
is up to 5
Mir
squares.
and Jessa.
And then I can strike everybody that is along the way. So if I start here, 3, and I move 5, I can hit Mir as well.
Yep.
And it's 2 strikes on each enemy. So I'll start with 2 attacks.
So for this first
on
one, she
Jessa.
will be weakened because Cordal is dead, but his effect is still technically
First one's
there.
a hit. So this one is weakened, so that will be 4 damage. Jessa, where is she? She's at 4, so she's 22 down to 18. That also triggers my pass. No, it does not trigger my passive. Oh, I should have gone the other way, apparently. Oh, well. Started.
It does. It does. Because you have Dragon Spirit.
Oh, right.
Dragon Spirit
right,
changes
yes.
your trigger.
Sure, yeah. So on the first hit of a turn within 8 squares, takes 4 damage, or someone can heal. We'll do another 4 damage to Jessa. I think, hang on. She's at 18. Hit her again. Yeah, we'll hit Jessa.
How she wants to go out with the passive here.
So then, second attack against Jessa.
She gets this. It'll be a 7 more damage. Then that's a miss.
Not a hit.
Oh wait, no, that's a miss.
7 more damage there, and then I move 5 up to here, and I hit Mir twice.
And in this case, this actually will be a mob. So she just has to get a 4 or more. $20.
Critical hit, so that's 12 damage.
Oh, a huge
Almost critical.
That's not 12.
No, it's not 12, yeah.
Yeah, that was, you moved it
She
only
was
7.
20. Yeah.
She's on 20, so yeah, 13 is where I was trying to go. Oh, right. Sorry, yeah.
Plus the
that.
5, yeah.
Oh, she's going to be 1 away.
You said it correct, you just didn't.
didn't do the right math. Thank you.
Didn't move it right.
Now I'm wishing I'd put the +4 on her. And that one's a miss.
Actually,
so 1
that's
hit on each of them.
I think that's still a hit. I could be wrong about that, though, because...
Oh, no, I am mobbed. Yeah, no, it is mobbed because Ister's right there. So that is a hit then, right? Because it's defense 7? Yes, so that is 7 more damage. Ah. 1 away. Okay. And that is... that. I had to move to do that, so I can't again. Then. Now I can try and fix the rotation of my board.
Just hold down the right mouse, and then you can rotate.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, but it's like I can't quite get it perfectly level. A little bit off.
So, good play there for Rikaru. Getting, unfortunately, Mir down to applying 19 damage. Not enough to kill her. But both Jessa and Mir in the super danger zone here.
Oxygen. I don't know how to say that. And I'm going to do this one. Well, even oxygen, I don't think I can say it.
No, you had oxygen.
No, you got it. You
oxygen,
got it.
safe.
Yeah, but it's oxygen. It's just we don't say the G like that. Oxygen.
Yeah,
anyway,
oxygen.
I'm gonna hit Katarina, so I'm the closest. Am I or I'm not? No, I think Mir is closest.
Uster is closer. That's because it's closest combatant.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
So
Ustar's
you
the
can
closest.
stay put and focus, or you could move closer. Either way, it's +3.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yep. I'm gonna stay put, focus, hit.
Yeah, getting the focus
So
is probably a little bit better
closest.
on that one.
Yeah, but then I'm gonna hit Ooster.
So oxygen siphon going off. +3, that turns it into a 5.
That is
doesn't
a
work.
miss.
Yeah, I always miss my special attack.
Yeah, well, you've had 2 hit, but you have had a bunch of miss.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
how much
oh wait,
residual?
I'm gonna need to read this. It's 15. So
he was focused, so puts it down to a 3.
15.
And he doesn't get the benefit, so not enough. Just barely. Wow. Even with a +3, that's crazy.
Boom. And no hope because it's not really a hit, right?
Correct. It was not a hit.
Wow. Another big special miss for Vandal,
so
unfortunately.
I don't know. Someone really did that.
So not be able to get that, fortunately.
Okay, I am going to sidestep. To here. Then we will just use Life Siphon on Mirror. I think we want to do.
So we have just one combatant dead, so it'd be 7 damage, so not a lot there. So just 1 damage. Not really a ton of options for her.
Actually, if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I mean, it's considering it's only 1 health. Maybe it might almost be better just to do the benefit, but getting the heal probably gonna be better. Yeah, there we go. So she does get it. Oh, Mirror knocked out.
Heal somebody for 6. I will heal myself for 6, so 19 to 25. And then I will use hope to heal.
So.
Sorry. No, it was
taking
just thanks because I did to something.
Yeah, I just moved it to a different spot.
Okay. So I'm taking the 6 from Life Siphon, and then I will give 4 to, I guess, Jorana. 4 to 8.
All right, so Life Siphon, getting a heal.
She's dead. I guess she could come back in theory. So just in case.
Oh.
And I'm
done.
So you did say you moved. Did you move Ooster? I forget.
Yes, I sidestepped to avoid the reaction attack.
Oh, sorry. I meant not physically move. I meant HP because you said I'm healing myself.
Yes, he was on 19.
All right.
I was in the process of moving him when someone said something about Nyx, and I was like, wait, this is the wrong token?
Exactly. So I want to make sure. So we got 5 minutes left, so just try to, play as quickly as we can, and be finishing up here soon.
I'm focusing on Jorana.
Okay.
1, 2, 3 within range, so that is a good exposed shot
does
there.
That work? Okay, I'm not focusing. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm focusing on Rokaru. Then, sorry.
Doing double chain there. Boom, and that's a hit.
Yeah, but I need them to be in 5 squares so I can do the 4 damage.
Oh,
so.
I believe he meant targeting, not focusing on
8
that
plus
there, but
4, 13 damage on Rokaru.
8 plus 4 is 12.
Yeah, 12 damage.
8 plus 4, 12, so 11 damage then.
Yep.
And
so now either getting a heal 6
I'm
or
gonna
8
heal
damage
6
to another
just
enemy. And going for a heal, and I think you can, heal a hero, so you can heal yourself on that one. So that the double channeling is just very powerful. There's so
focus,
much
so I'm not moving.
versatility on that ability. You can
End
do so
of
many
my
things.
turn.
Just what you
Alright,
need to do.
Tirana is going to she's gonna she's 1, 2, 4. She's gonna hit Jessa. I know she's cursed on that, so she's going to use
By the way, sorry. I think you're supposed to have applied the bleed.
sorry?
Yeah.
Jessa?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah. River Blood. Alright, go ahead, Adria.
Yes. River Blood, yeah. So attacking with curse. So attacking Jessa with Tirana. That one's a hit.
Looks like she went with Dance of Steel on this one, so that is
that
a
one's
hit.
a hit. So that's 8 damage. I'm toughened, so she goes down to 6. And now if I hit with my basic attack, she dies.
And she's got a +1 with a basic attack, so let's see if she gets it. And
that
that's
is
a hit.
So Jessa is down.
Jessa is knocked out of the fight.
And that is Tirana's turn.
So 3 characters down. Only Nynx remains left for Vandal. With all of Adria's characters still up.
The heroic absorption.
Yep, using
to regain 10 HP.
It takes 10 damage, or an ally regains 10, and one special attack.
And one special attack.
Is she moving?
So I'm gonna do.
So trying to get out as much as he can, but at this point, it's not really gonna matter. I think.
Okay. So I need to do lots of damage.
She's got 28 plus 26.
Let's go with Soul Link.
Yeah. He's got enough.
I can't focus because Worcester's there. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I have to move forward. Put it together.
Going with the Soul Link there, and this probably is pretty close. I think Vandal technically gets one more.
That is a hit, so that is 22 damage. So 59 down to 37.
So unlikely he's going to be able to turn this around here at the end.
And I can
so
move
that is pretty much it
so
for today. So Soul Link getting the transfer permanent, which there is none.
Permanent effects worth moving around.
So just 22 damage really.
Her basic attack is ranged, right? So if I move lightning reflexes to her, because we're getting close on time, she can make a basic attack right now, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, I will do that. So she will now make a basic attack.
Oh, great play by Adria there, taking that lightning reflexes, especially because she'll do a little bit more damage too with that. And a 6, not enough.
Miss.
Oh wait, no.
Okay.
Actually, that is a hit because basic attacks do +1. They get a bonus.
Oh, that's right.
+1. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Just a hit. So 7 more damage. So 37 down to 30.
Whoa. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, I just
Drana's a beast.
Well, that was Katarina.
Oh yeah, you're right. It was.
I just stole lightning
just
reflexes
stole
so
it
I could
from
get
her,
an
though.
extra attack because we're getting low on time.
Well, yeah, we're technically past the
I guess we're at
time.
time.
So
Are we going for your...
Vandal, you technically get one more. I don't know, if you wanted to or not.
Well, it doesn't.
It's a pretty big point difference at this point.
Yeah.
So it's up to you if you want to still play it.
I feel like.
Do you have your special? I forget.
Point.
Yeah.
I don't have my special because I just used the heroic action before. So.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't get the 22 back.
No.
So yeah.
Well, good game.
All right.
Good game. That was close. Hit you down a couple times, and then you started healing them all back up again.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but
for
I
a while,
kept
you kind of.
missing my specials.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think, let's see, you missed 3, was it? I think you missed Oxygen Siphon,
Yeah, I missed
which
one
is
with Nyx,
actually a
one
really
with
hard one
Cordal,
to miss.
and one with, and you missed one with
Surprisingly.
Jess. At least one of Jess's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
No, you
missed
made one of
this
them
one.
because you used one as a revival.
yeah, no.
And you missed Juggernaut
just-
Advance, you missed Oxygen
Yeah.
Siphon, and I think that's it.
Yeah, you made River of Blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. The one that you used against me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, once I saw River of Blood there, that was why I like that, the Heroic Inspiration. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
And
lot of
obviously
people like that one.
Katarina also had an ability to transfer.
Yeah, you definitely had a lot
That was-
of ways to transfer effects around, and
Yeah.
putting out those curses on this team. This is the curse team. Although I'd say in most cases it would be pretty beneficial. In this match, it really didn't matter at all, though.
No, the curses didn't apply at all. I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think either of us failed due to curses.
Yeah, yeah. There was always at least one situation of it working. The mobs and exposed actually ended up mattering more
Yes.
than those did. And one thing I'll point out, just because the biggest miss that we saw was Adria, you actually forgot the second effect of Heroic Inspiration, which is pretty good.
No, I did that.
I don't think so.
I had somebody heal 16.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I remember. I'm pretty sure I healed someone 16.
I think you may have mentioned it, but I don't think you actually moved the token. But I'm not sure about that, so I'd have to look later. But
No, I think I did, because I think that was when Joanna was low, and I think I gave her 16 to heal up.
yeah, because Code and Tyshan were watching too, and I think they said that it was a miss as well.
Okay.
But-
Maybe. I mean, I know I remember thinking about it.
Yeah, yeah. It's one of those things that's really easy to do because you're trying to think of multiple things at the same time and
Yeah, I'm
positioning.
pretty sure I gave
and,
that to Joanna, because I know she got knocked down a couple of times. And
she
Oh, yeah.
did,
Yep.
but I think it might have been with other things that you got that. But anyway, that was a great game, guys. Thanks for playing. Adria, you'll be moving on here, and once we can get that other match actually played, then you'll have another match here soon. We have 2 left to basically get up to your next game. And then, we're getting real close to the end now. Basically, it's good and bad, right? Because it basically means the people that are playing need to kind of, keep being around to play so we can kind of keep pushing through the matches. But thanks for playing, Vandal. It was a lot of fun.
thank you. That was close.
Great time seeing Cordal on the battlefield, which we have yet to see. Unfortunately, I think the biggest downside of Battlecry is there was a lot of times everyone was so split up that you never really were in a great spot to get a good battle cry off. Lynx was often back, and Jessa was back, and
I got
Well, it's to each
got carried
enemy.
away.
Oh, it's all allies.
all allies and the goblins run, and then they all do 4 damage to somebody that's adjacent. So it can be pretty powerful, but the positioning is just super important on that ability.
You need to get them positioned good.
But I was hoping Juggernaut would not be a miss and that he would have a shield 3 for the rest of the game.
Oh,
I would have more time to the
Katarina might have
placement,
stolen that one.
Well, I always,
Although moving,
forget that people can moving permanent, and that's really, really powerful. Like moving permanent is actually even more powerful than just putting on one. I think.
Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah.
The more I play, the more I see that just moving them it's more effective.
Yeah,
Well,
but
and
if you have like a lot of them to put out, then you have to choose which ones get moved. If you so if you put a lot out, then it makes it a lot harder for them to pick an effective one to move.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
The other thing too is oftentimes there's ones that will be for allies or against enemies, but this one's like a combatant, so it kind of gives you the most freedom on that.
Yeah, that one is combatant to combatant. The and Heroic Inspiration is also combatants.
Yeah.
I was happy with getting Dark Ritual off with an almost full.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was
that
like
was
a 20 hit point swing. in each direction.
Yeah, that was great.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for playing. And thanks everyone who watched today. Hope you guys enjoyed the match. Like I said, we'll probably be taking like a short break in the next week or two here.
Thanksgiving.
So it'll be kind of a little break for everyone, and then try to get a few games going through December, and then hopefully finish sometime in January is kind of where I think we're going to be headed towards. But